Hello and welcome back, my lovely people. Today I am finally here with a monthly favorite. It's a video that both you and I like a lot because for me it's kind of like walking around my house thinking, ooh, what was it that I really loved this month, and then really figuring out what were those items that I couldn't live without this month. And for you guys, I guess it's kind of like summarizing everything that I really enjoyed and getting like really good recommendations. So as always, I love to start with fashion, so I'm gonna do it with a very obvious thing, and it is this piece on my head. You could probably see it in my previous video, which is like a collective haul, and this is a Dolce & Gabbana headband, a piece that I truly love so much. And you know what, I've actually worn it surprisingly many times. I think I wore it like 6 times in a month, which is I think a lot for such a statement, almost like jewelry like piece. But then it is an expensive piece as well, so I thought I really want to maximize it. I don't like throwing my money around and wasting it on stuff that I don't wear, so it was definitely a favorite of the month and something that I really enjoyed wearing a lot throughout March. Since I've started with accessories, I have to mention a pair of sunglasses that I got at World Duty Free at Heathrow Airport Terminal 5. I was basically traveling a lot last month, and these sunglasses completely did it for me. This is a pair of new Celine Shadow Sunnies. As you might remember, I actually have Celine Shadow. I bought them ages ago, the moment they came out, the ones that come in two colors, but these are the unicolor black ones. They are lighter at the bottom and they're a little bit smaller and more structured than the other ones. I wore these a lot. I wore them when I went skiing and I really like them. They actually say Celine here and have the 3 signature dots. I think I will have many wears out of these the whole summer. Next thing that I want to show you, I'm almost a little bit embarrassed to show you because I think last time you saw them they were completely new and now they're almost ruined. The Dior boots that I got just before the fashion week were my absolute best friends during the whole month. So I think the first time I wore these was on like 4th or 5th of February, and now they're fully like scratched here and the patent in front, but I actually quite like it that way. I feel like it adds a bit more character. These are, of all the things you can see in this video, my absolute number one. I wore these boots probably every single day of March and possibly every single day of February. I wore them so much that I can't even tell you. I'm very surprised that not a single crystal has fallen out from the the front bit where you can see it really shining, and that was my main concern when I was buying them. But actually they're not just crystallized. The zirconia is kind of like inbuilt inside, and they're so well made that I'm extremely happy with these boots. They're so comfortable, non-slippery because of the rubber sole, and if I could I would actually go and repurchase them and get another pair for the next season because I think these are the best boots I have ever had in my life. Yeah, I can go that far and even say that. I've really branched into shopping more in Dior and Louis Vuitton and Dolce & Gabbana. Those are kind of the brands that I started shopping a little bit more recently. I guess like last season Gucci was the one for me, and I'm still super into Gucci, but for some reason I never shopped as much at Louis Vuitton, Dior and Dolce, and that's something that I'm really happy about because I'm branching a lot more in different brands. I'm experiencing a lot more different things, and I really wasn't sure if I want to show these in my monthly favorites. You could have seen them in my previous video in the haul, but I decided to show them because I really love them and I think they're fabulous. These Dolce & Gabbana clip-on earrings, they are so versatile. Even though they're so statement, I think you can wear just one, for example, if you wanted, because it's cool, or you can wear 2 and really create like such a statement. They are basically something that you will be able to wear over and over again. I think they complete the outfit. Even if you wear like a simple black dress, high heels, and you put like this kind of accessories on your head, you're sorted. They're so fashion, they're so cool, so fun. And they're clip-on, so you don't even have to have your ears pierced. If you wear your hair a little bit over, they don't even poke that much. So I truly love them. I think you can get them currently online. I will leave a link for everything I'm mentioning below. Should I leave them on? Maybe I should leave them on. I quite like them. Actually, like, next item that I want to show you is also by Dolce & Gabbana, and you've seen this before. It is my red family bag with Stefano and Domenico and their dogs, and this is something I really loved. I think it's like super fun piece. I wore it a lot in New York, I wore it in Paris, I wore it a lot. It has even something inside of it, and I got this on Luisa Via Roma and thought like, wow, this is a I have a lot of stuff inside. I thought like, wow, this is a bold purchase. Am I gonna wear it? What about this kind of like almost a little box? Like, some people stopped me in New York and said, is that your lunchbox? I was like, yeah, sure, there's a sandwich inside. But I wore it so much. I really love it. I get so many comments and compliments on it, and oops, and it truly deserves to be in my monthly favorites, because like it made me really kind of like happy when I wore it, and I thought it would always brighten up my outfits and not make me look like I take myself too serious. So yeah, I really love this. Okay, I think that's it with the fashion, and I'm gonna get straight into cosmetics, beauty and stuff like that. Since I kind of finished with Dolce & Gabbana, I wanted to show you this Underdog, a product that I didn't think I'm not gonna like, but I was so impressed and used it pretty much every day as well of March. It's the Dolce & Gabbana foundation, Perfect Luminous Liquid Foundation, and mine is in shade Natural Beige 120. It comes with a pump. Wow, it's quite dirty. I literally used this foundation so much throughout March that I can't even tell you how much I love it. It's really great. Also, it was perfect match. The natural beige was a perfect match for my skin color, and I used it a lot with MAC Strobe Cream. Now I have this strobe cream in Gold Light, and these two together gave me like a really nice light glow. I never expected I'm gonna love Dolce & Gabbana makeup as much as I do, but it's extremely good, and I'm very excited to be recommending it more to you, just because I'm discovering it and I don't know that many people that are actually trying it and that have used it, which is why I'm trying pretty much everything from it and showing you the best of the best, and it's really great quality cosmetics. Another product that I used every single day without any kind of exemptions in February and March is this Narcissist. Sorry about it being so green, but it literally traveled the world with me. It's the Narcissist Unfiltered 2 Cheek Palette. This is one of the most beautiful products, and it's one of the products that I always wanted in my life. It has 6 different blushes, and as you guys probably know, NARS is super famous for its blush. I've used these 2 shades here. They're both like peachy, and I often mix them. I kind of go like this with a brush, and that's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I really love them. I don't know what are these cheek colors called. Let's have a look. I think Conquest and Undefeated. They're just really beautiful, and I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with it as well that it's so easy to travel with me, and I have 6 blushes here without having to bring 6 individuals. You can also literally take a brush and just go everywhere, or you can use a particular shade, or you can do whatever you want. It has a huge mirror at the back as well, which is kind of dirty as well now, sorry. And it's packaged in pink. I mean, you know, if you know me, you know how much I love that and appreciate that. So great, another great product by NARS. If you follow me on social media, you're probably super bored of me talking about this product, and it's in such a dirty packaging now because I've used it so religiously whole of the March. Talking about the new Dior mascara called Pump and Volume. I don't know why am I looking at the bottom, it doesn't say that. It's called Pump and Volume, and this is the biggest innovation for me. This is a very, like, this is one of the best mascaras I've ever used in my life. The first time I used it and I looked at myself, I was like, it looks like I'm wearing fake eyelashes. I can't even explain it. Basically, Peter Phillips came up with this new mascara, which it has like a squeezy tube, I guess. As you can see, this is rubber, that's why it's so dirty from my like foundation hands and stuff like that when I'm doing my makeup. But you have this squeezy tube that you basically squeeze, and it warms up the liquid inside around the wand, and then you take it out, and the wand is actually rubber, and it perfectly grabs your lashes, defines them, and I have never just used a product like this. It's incredible. I cannot see ever myself not using this mascara. I don't think it's out yet. I think it's coming out in May possibly, but I will try and write down the date in the description box below, and you have to get this mascara for yourself. Do me a favor and buy it, it will change your life. I almost never use the perfume in a month. Like when I say used, I mean like used up a perfume in a month, and that kind of almost happened this month. I discovered Tom Ford White Suede perfume, and I'm literally have this much left. I'm so sad. I love the smell of this. It's something that I cannot even describe. I think I'm basically perfectly matched to my personality and the way I like to smell. I think this suits me so much, and I always have it in my handbag because I just want to smell like this all the time. I am so obsessed. If you haven't smelled Tom Ford White Suede, I really strongly recommend you check it out. It's beautiful. It's a little bit warm and spicy, but it smells like leather and, well, suede, I guess. And it's just like sweet and warm, and I can't quite describe fragrances, but you have to smell this. Do me a favor, smell this, and I think you will really love it. I used to think that Tobacco Vanilla and Soleil Blanc were my favorite Tom Ford, and Noir were my favorite Tom Ford fragrances, but this is now by far my favorite Tom Ford fragrance, and I'm really sad because I'm actually running out. It never happened to me that I use up a fragrance in a month. Can you believe that? To finish off with the makeup, I have to talk about my Galan bronzer, and it's what I'm wearing actually on my face today to bronze it up. And this is Terracotta for brunettes in shade 5 or something like Moen, I don't know. This is the Four Seasons one, as you can see. I used this last season, I used it again this season, and I love using it with a Marc Jacobs blush brush. I don't know why, but basically this is just so perfect for contouring. I really love it, and I feel like this applies way better with the right brush. For the Galan Terracotta, you really need a good brush, and this is a little bit sturdy. It's obviously angled, and it's so easy to apply. These two made a complete difference in everything, and I really love it. This is not a new product for me. You guys know what a fan of Galan Terracotta bronzer I am, but I just had to mention it because summer is kind of coming, well, spring is coming, and this has just changed the way that I applied makeup throughout March. Have a few more skincare products that I would like to mention. Number one is actually the Nivea Original Care Lip Balm. This is probably the cheapest lip balm there is. You can get it in Superdrug. It's the Nivea Original Care. I've got it on my lips now. That's actually all I'm wearing, I think, on my lips. And it's just very hydrating. It's very good. It leaves kind of like a see-through, some sort of like clear shine, and I personally love it. I used to use this all the time in my high school. I always used to have it in my like backpack, and it's something that kind of makes me happy. It smells great, it's super simple, super easy, and I really like it. So my skincare regime has changed a little bit this month, and I've never been happier with what I'm doing at the moment. If you watched one of my latest videos, you know that I spoke about the Swiss Clinic skin roller, and this is a derma roller. I've never used one of these before until February, and it has many micro needles. This is 0.2 millimeters, and basically what you do, you clean your skin, you disinfect obviously the derma roller, the skin roller, because it's needles, like micro needle system, and then you roll it on your skin horizontally, vertically, and diagonally, and this creates micro channels which kind of trigger like a little alarm in your skin. where your skin thinks it's being damaged and produces more collagen and increases the cell turnover so that your skin gets more collagen, looks plump, glowy, and feels happy. And that's what I've been doing throughout February and March while I was traveling, while I was trying to get rid of pigmentations and trying to just like boost the shine and glow on my skin. I think it really works, and I actually used it a little bit alternatively with, what is this called, Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peel Original Formula. It comes in 2 steps, and these are basically the pads you can get at Space NK. As you can see, well, you can't see, it's too washed out, but you use step 1 and then you use step 2, you apply it all over, and it really kind of makes your skin look glowier as well. I've noticed a huge difference when I went traveling and I forgot these. Basically my skin started feeling a bit like bumpy, and it didn't look as glowy as it did when I used these, so definitely recommend them. I actually got these sent to me a few months ago from Space NK, but I haven't started using them. And then I started using them and noticed difference, so I don't know how much they cost because they were sent to me, but I think I'm gonna repurchase them tomorrow because I'm kind of running low and I definitely don't want to run out. Another thing that you probably know about me is that I do not believe in foaming cleansers. I usually use cleansing balms, oils, and things like that because they seem to work the best on my skin. I have dry skin, and foam is something that I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like it strips down too much of my skin. That was until I tried the Dior Hydra Life Lotion to Foam Fresh Cleanser. So this is a mousse, the only mousse that I'm willing to use on my face. And actually I still remove my makeup with oil or with a balm and stuff like that. And then I use a tiny little bit on my T-zone just to make sure that every trace of makeup is gone and that my skin is absolutely pure and fresh and it feels really good. So this is a product I love the smell of it. When you basically pump this, like foam comes out. Dior Hydra Life Lotion to Foam Cleanser is definitely one of my favorites of this month. Last but definitely not the least is a product I discovered only halfway through March, but I had to share with you because it's a big revelation for me and it's something I've never heard of before. I'm talking about Jo Malone Vitamin E Body Treatment Scrub. Never heard of this product. Have you ever heard of this product? Nothing smells as good as this. It's basically like a yellow scrub. It's quite oily. It smells like peach and honey mixed, and I personally adore it. I've never tried it before until this month, and it's quite a heavy. This is like, how big is this even? 600 grams. It lives in my shower and I'm gonna use it tonight. I cannot wait. It's absolutely stunning, and please do me a favor, when you pass by Jo Malone counter, smell this or try it on your skin. It leaves the skin as soft as ever, so definitely had to mention it. And with that, I'm concluding my monthly favorites. I have so much, I know, I'm sorry, but I definitely loved every single item that I mentioned here. I hope you enjoyed these monthly favorites, and make sure to leave a comment below telling me what was your monthly favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!